Hey there, this is Keizu Keto, doing your weekly installment of Carbaholic Does Keto, week 21.
21. Which means I'm at week 24 and technically 6 months.
Yep.
Per se.
Congratulations.
I made it 6 months. And I don't think my first marriage even lasted 6 months.
I kind of feel like we need those, like, and I am so not making fun of anybody in any kind of recovery program.
You're supposed to say it first and then you're supposed to.
I kind of feel like we need the chips.
The chips? Oh, like for AA.
Yeah.
I get you.
Like, I don't know.
You just
I feel
said
like
chips and now it made me hungry. I want potato chips.
I want a little poker chip.
We just need a participant trophy.
I'm not 6 months yet.
Participation for trophy.
I want a poker chip that says 6 months on keto.
Yeah. It's amazing how...
It's an accomplishment.
It's a huge accomplishment. But you know what's a bigger accomplishment? You losing, 55, almost 60 pounds?
Yeah, I think technically it was... Because last Tuesday was my lowest. And it was 236 point something. So it was math.
Ow. Hang on. I got to reboot her again.
50, I want to say it was like 57-ish.
57-ish?
Pounds. I am having a conflict with the scale.
They're fighting again.
Call it a conflict. No, that was keto. Speaking of keto and I being in a fight, if we refer back a couple of months ago.
She had an appointment for a dermatologist.
All this crap started. I finally got into the dermatologist.
What did they say?
And they told me it was exactly what I said it was.
Which was stress?
No, it was perioral dermatitis.
Oh.
Which the nurse made me feel like an idiot because I went in there and she's like, so you're here for a revisit? And I'm like, yeah, it's blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I've never heard of that. I was like, maybe that's not what it's called. So then she leaves and the doctor comes in and she comes in this close with a flashlight on my chin. I was like, please shine a light on it.
So for us idiots who don't have this wonderful disease, why don't you explain to us what it is?
Well, she spent the whole time, of the appointment explaining it to me. I'm like, I've been in here
You should explain it to your staff.
4 times in the last 10 years for this crap. I know what it is. I don't care what the cause is and that they don't know what causes it.
Yep.
And just give me the medicine to get rid of it. So anyway, basically it's like these bumps that you get around your mouth, and they can get...
Not herpes.
Yeah, it's not herpes. And they can get inflamed, and it looks like acne, but it's not acne.
So they give you a steroid?
No, it's a antibiotic.
Oh, an antibiotic.
Yeah. So the interesting thing about it is I have to take it for 2 months.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a lot of white blood cells being made.
Yeah.
Enhanced.
So it'll be really interesting to see what happens with the weight loss.
Yeah.
With that.
And gut health too, because antibiotics can kill all the good bacteria in your...
Yeah. I don't know. So, stay tuned. We'll see how that turns out. I'm one of those people that as soon as I start to feel better, I stop taking the medicine so I can hang on to it for the next time I get sick. Which is... Ironically, what I did earlier this week, I had, or last week, I had, which is also I think part of the reason why my numbers on my scale have been fluctuating back and forth, because I had like this sore throat thing going on, and it lasted for 6 days or something like that, and so I got fed up with it, and so I had some antibiotic left over from the last time I got sick.
Like 2008?
No, it was last year sometime.
Stuff's good forever, right, guys?
It just loses potency. Anyway, so I was taking that for a couple of days, and it worked.
We don't condone this behavior, by the way. She's not a doctor, nor am I, and I tell her this is a terrible idea, but she does not listen to me.
I do what I want.
Always.
But it worked, and...
Ish.
It worked, because it doesn't hurt anymore.
Or just she felt better afterwards.
Anyway,
it's all mental. So
between taking the antibiotic for a couple of days, and I did also start exercising at home.
What?
Exercising at home, because this is getting
bat wings,
smaller, pinching it is getting smaller, but it's super jiggly. Like, it's more jiggly than it used to be, and it's
So what are you
frustrating.
doing? What are you doing at home?
So I also when
I'm
I was
sorry,
going to
must
the
have
gym,
derailed her. I thought this was a conversation.
when I was going to the gym before, I actually got like a shaped butt. Like, it was a butt, you know, even though it was a big butt, it was a butt, and it actually looked like a butt. And now that I have lost 50 some odd pounds, it's super freaking saggy. Like, have you ever heard of the pencil test, where you stick the pencil, like, here's your butt cheek, and you stick the pencil and see if it sticks? Like, it wasn't sticking. Like, my butt was like toned enough that it wasn't sticking. And now, holy crap, there's an overlap. The 30-day challenge that I talked about in our first live that I never did, I finally started like a week ago. So I'm doing the crunches, and I'm doing the squats that were in that. And then I found another one that had some planks with it. So I do not just the planks that are just the normal planks, but I do the side plank on each side too.
It's nice that she could show us a sample while she was sitting.
What?
I was just complimenting you on your form. Hey.
And then I added to that with Greg's water jugs that are in the bedroom for his CPAP.
They're weights, guys.
They're weights now,
weights.
and I'm like doing these things with them. And then I also added in wall sits.
So I'm not sure how
and push-ups off the wall.
Lifting my water jugs improves your butt quality.
That's the squats.
Right.
The squats and the wall sits.
Yeah, but you're also doing the weight thing with my jugs.
Yeah, that's for this.
Okay. So it's not just her butt, it's also her arms as well, is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, it's overall toning. Like, the crunches don't do anything for that or my butt.
Right. So, and how are you feeling as a result of doing these? It's only been a few days, but...
So last night was day whatever of the challenge, which was 50 squats, which is the most.
Day whatever seems like some erroneous day. Maybe we should actually have a number associated to it.
Day 6.
Day 6. Okay, so after 6 days, you've been doing this for 6 days now.
Yes, and I have forced myself to do it every day, because there are times when I go to bed and I'm like, I just don't want to do it. But I forced myself to do it, so I'm proud of myself.
You should be proud of yourself.
For actually doing it. I feel good about it, and I think that's part of the reason why I'm also I've added in a little bit here and there, because I'm like, okay, I'm happy with that, I want to do more.
So you're not like super sore or tired or
no
more tired, or do you feel more energized after doing these things, or is like how, because usually because you're doing it before you go to bed, and usually that's not the recommended time to do this.
Well, yeah, and I'm not doing like super cardio or anything like that. I mean, last night I got a teeny bit sweaty from it, but I'm not like rushing through it so that I get my heart rate up or anything like that. It just, I could feel it like in my arms with adding in the wall
like
push-ups.
Going to fail or anything like that.
No, I'm not pushing it that hard.
Yeah.
I just want to feel it.
Feel like you're accomplishing something.
Yes.
Yeah, so 57, and you've been fighting with the scale.
So
trying to feel like I get back on track here. Not talking about Stacy's exercise regime. But 57, but you haven't really lost anything in the last week.
I haven't really lost anything well, yeah, because the Sunday before last I was up, but then Monday and Tuesday I went way down.
Right.
And then ever since then it went back up, and then it's kind of gone down, and it's up, and it's like all over the place.
All over the place. Which is unusual, because usually you've been kind of steadily...
Yeah,
so these changes have obviously kind of mixed things up a little bit.
It could be that. It could be, feeling a little more stressed at work again.
Sure.
So it could be that. It could be any number of things.
Yeah. I'm down 82 pounds.
Which is awesome.
Which is a little bit less than last week. So I'm about 1.5 pounds-ish or so more than last week.
But still 80 pounds is freaking awesome.
Yeah, 80 pounds is awesome. And I feel it. I mean, my butt shape is still the same as it was.
He didn't have a butt.
Same. See? So, yeah.
I've been trying to get him to do the squats and stuff with me.
I'll just watch. More exciting that way.
I think if you think he should do it with me, let us know about down below.
Oh, man.
Challenge him.
Out.
Call him out. Accountability. I need an accountability partner.
So, this week of eating for me has actually been... So, Monday was a holiday. Things were kind of crazy. My grandpa was in the hospital last weekend. He got home. He's doing well. But stressful thing. We stayed on plan. There was never a doubt that we were going to stay on plan. But not always the easiest things to build a schedule. Because a lot of this intermittent fasting is kind of built around a schedule. So, I've been toying with changing to like an OMAD, which is a 1 meal a day. I actually shot a clip a little earlier that I'll bring in here. That's just kind of talking about it a little bit and like what I ate today. And today is my OMAD day. So OMAD stands for 1 meal a day. And so I generally eat the same number of calories. It's just I only eat once, really. So within a short period of time. So basically a 20/4 fasting window. So 20 hours of fasting, 4 hours of eating, and then followed up by fasting again, right? So I've been kind of mixing it up a little bit, just kind of just playing around, science experiment stuff. So let me show you what I'm eating today. All right, so this is some leftover grass-fed ribeye that we had for dinner the other night. And we had some left, so I went ahead and cut it up into smaller pieces. This is about 8 ounces here. So I'm going to eat this, and I'm also going to eat some eggs, because eggs are one of the most nutritious foods on the planet. Alright, so I have 5 eggs with a little bit of the turmeric salt to help with inflammation. And I also have about 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, just to kind of give it a little extra more body. And the idea here, and then just warm this meat here up in that. And basically, I'm just using some of the leftover broth from the meat, as well as the butter that I put in. And I'm just going to kind of keep swirl this around. I'm just going to make some scrambled eggs out of it. All right, so there you go. Steak and eggs. Roughly 1,400 calories here. I'll have enough for a little bit of a chocolate bar if I wanted to. This will probably be eaten. I mean, it is going to depend. I'm going to eat and until I'm full. And once I'm full, I'll stop. And the trick here is you don't want to eat too fast, because then your body doesn't have time to register it. All right. And so put a little pepper on these eggs. And these eggs were heavy cream. A little bit of the turmeric salt, probably about a teaspoon, and just black pepper on top. So nothing fancy about them, but they taste really good. Well, that about does it for me, guys. That's what's left. So I'm a little surprised. I expected that I probably would have eaten more, but stomach says it's time to stop. It's time to stop. One of the things I never listened to my stomach to get almost 400 pounds was when my stomach said, hey, we should probably stop. And I never listened to it. Like, no, food is pleasure. So, anyway, I got probably about 1.5 ounces left and probably an egg. So I did eat the other half of my Lily's chocolate bar, which, don't tell Stacy, but it's one of hers, because I don't have any more. It's not my fault you have to stockpile 4 or 5 of them in there. And
well, yeah, I can't run out.
Well, you're getting 1/4 of a bar closer. See the previous video where she has to hoard everything that belongs to her. So anyway, yeah, so the OMAD, and I'm not doing it every day. Tomorrow I'll probably go back to like a standard eating with 2 meals and spacing them out between lunch and dinner. But
Which is what we normally do.
yeah, which is I eat later than Stacy does.
What I normally do.
Yeah. So Stacy usually eats around noon, and I usually eat around 2.
I did make it until 1:30 today.
Okay.
But that's because I was too freaking busy and didn't have time to think about food.
It's not always a bad thing. So, yeah, they say 18 hours is the magical window of when autophagy really helps. So today was 20 hours. Tomorrow will be 20 hours. And then I will probably go back to my 18. So I'm just kind of playing with stuff a little bit. Just see how it goes. Mm-hmm. Best part about this whole thing, though, is you're not feeling super overpoweringly hungry. And you just gotta listen to your body, make sure that you know. Like, I didn't eat, as you saw in the video, I didn't eat all of the food that I prepared, because you never know, right? You know exactly how much. So when your body says it's full, it's full. Listen to it, move on. Otherwise, in a situation like this, the fatter version of me would end up in.
Yeah.
March forward, pound. I think we've been pretty boring this week, but next week we're changing it because we're going to start our new video series with Stacy cooking. What are we having?
We are having from
Matt and
Mega's Keto Made Easy. We're going to make the sag paneer.
She's been wanting to make this since we
got the book. I've been wanting to make
this. This is the first book we got.
So I decided, okay, I'm in charge of dinner. I'm making this.
Yeah.
He doesn't get a say. I'm making it.
Yep.
And part of the reason why I really want to make it is because there's no meat involved, which lessens the chance of me royally screwing it up. So by undercooking or overcooking. This is just cheese and vegetables, and I am 100% confident that I can make this with no problem.
So what's in this thing? So it looks like some garlic, some ginger, onion. The paneer is a cheese, right? Mm-hmm. So basically that's the large...
Yeah, so that's like what would be the meat of a regular meal.
Yeah, and it's in like a cream sauce.
It's got actually a tomato in it, but I don't even see it in here.
Yeah, it's because I don't see no tomato. Where's the tomato?
Small tomato.
Oh, yeah.
Ginger, garam masala, which, do we have that?
We do. It's an
turmeric
Indian
powder,
spice. Yeah.
chili powder, pink salt, and then whipping cream.
Yeah.
And it, aside from the onions, I'm not an onion fan. I do not.
I'm an onion fan.
I do not. I will pick those out, which means it's less carbs for me.
Yeah. Whatever.
So yeah, I mean, everything else sounds really good. Like it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I don't get sounds really good out of this, guys.
And it's fried cheese. I mean, it's fried cheese.
Yeah.
What's not to like about fried cheese?
I suppose.
I kind of want to take the queso fresco and throw it in there too.
Double the amount of cheese. Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, so I don't know that.
Are we making the low carb flatbread or cauliflower rice to go with it? We could use some of those cheesy buns, actually.
Yeah, we could. I think I'd rather do that.
Yeah,
actually.
More cheese.
Because who doesn't love more cheese?
Pooping for a month. Sorry, Bill.
So anyway, that's mean. Anyway, I'm kind of excited to make that. So that's what we'll be having on Monday.
Yeah, so I'll be filming that, so that'll be.
And then he's gonna take any liberty he can.
Make
any kind of.
I'll be honest. I'm not a huge vegetable person. Like, I get my vegetables in, but I don't gravitate to them. So there's a lot of green stuff going on here, guys, because it's basically 4 cups of spinach that's been
it's just spinach
warmed up and beat to hell, and added some cheese and little seasonings and stuff. So we'll see.
It'll be fine. It'll taste great.
I'm not getting great, but we'll test out that on camera. So it'll be fun.
Anyway, so then after that, because we want to play around with stuff.
Yeah.
Mostly me, actually. Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of stuff about egg fast, and I've been wanting to try it. And since I've been kind of struggling with my scale number, even though it's not like a huge deal, and I know there are a lot of factors in with it, I still want it to go down just like anybody else. So we're gonna do a 5-day egg fast, and we're gonna do a whole video on that.
Finally admitted it.
I'm just like everybody else. I do want the number to go down. I would like to get to Wonderland.
Well, speaking of that, there's another development that's also happened in our household. So, as you guys know, Stacy has been taking this. She's really scared right now.
I have no idea.
Collagen. She's been taking the collagen for her hair growth now. Right. So she just started tracking her macros again, guys. Why'd you start tracking again, Stace?
So make sure I get enough protein. I have seen pictures of people on keto, women specifically on keto, that are losing massive amounts of hair. And there was this one picture I saw on this Facebook group that it was this big, right? Like right here.
It's where her horn grew in.
Scared the crap out of me.
It's going to track her macros now.
So watching a Dr. Berg video, he talked about getting in the protein, making sure you get enough protein. I believe it was 0.3 to 0.7 grams per pound that you weigh. So I'm trying to make sure.
Which is about 3 to 6 ounces per meal.
I'm trying to make sure I get in enough protein.
So you have a target protein number that you're shooting for?
It's like at least 85.
So 85 grams protein.
At least.
At least.
Between 85 and 160 or something like that.
Moving on. Farmer's market this weekend.
Yes, farmer's market this weekend.
Excited? Making some macadamia nut bread.
Yep, more mac bread.
What else?
Cinnamon bread. It's made with the walnuts.
Cinnamon bread.
And I'm also doing the dark chocolate cookies.
Yes.
Been playing around with some other cookie recipes. I kind of inadvertently made a peanut butter cookie recipe.
Inadvertently?
Yeah, well, because I was trying to make a chocolate peanut butter. And the first one, you didn't taste any peanut butter whatsoever.
Gotcha.
And the second one, I feel like you didn't taste any chocolate. Although I've had several people tell me they could taste the chocolate.
Tasted both.
I didn't taste it.
I tasted both. They were good. Actually, probably the favorite cookie that I've had.
So.
Kind of combination.
That's
mild,
a new one.
Not overpowering. Just good.
Kind of working on.
And the texture was freaking awesome. I like that too.
Yeah, it was a different texture from the first
one.
one.
Yeah. So cookies, cinnamon bread, macadamia nut bread, all at the farmer's market this weekend. We've actually had several people who've reached out to us directly asking if we could fulfill their need. Mm-hmm. And that's been pretty cool too.
Yeah. I really like being able to do that.
Yeah, it's been awesome. All right, well, that's it for us today, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Please smash a like if you like the video. I think the other button works too. If you don't like what we're doing here, but
yeah,
don't click that one. Leave us a comment though if there's something you think we should do differently.
Yeah, always open to comments, suggestions.
Absolutely.
Anything that you want to see us cover.
Like I said, this is our experience with keto, mm-hmm. right? This is just us portraying it to you guys, letting you know how we're doing and what we're doing, and it seems to be working.
Working for us.
Yep. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.
Stay keto.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.